And welcome to the celebrated nightly news of Calaveras County. My name's John.
And I'm Kim.
And we thank you for stopping by on a Monday night.
Monday evening. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Yes. Hope you're having a good start to your week so far.
Are you having a good start?
I am having a great start. How about you?
It's been a busy day.
It's been non-stop.
We're not supposed to say that on the news, are we?
No.
We're not supposed to say our, we're not going to say we're busy or anything like that, are we? No.
It's okay. We had a fun-packed weekend here in Calaveras and Alpine County.
We did.
Had the second annual Scenic Byway celebration, which was a success.
So they went all over the place.
Yes, they did. There was about 8 stops, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have some lovely pictures of the Hermit Valley stop and some of the other locations. We also had what? Football.
Started off the weekend with first of our Friday Night Lives. Now, for you Channel 7 viewers. Whoa. Channel 7 viewers. This coming Friday night at 7:30 p.m. sharp, boom, you'll cut over to us. And we will be coming to you
Not
live.
us. It won't be me. It'll be you.
You'll be cutting over to us live.
I don't dare go in that.
Well, you can go to series.
No, I don't go near the foot. There's too much stress in the air. Too much.
We're going to be coming.
Especially when we're going over to cable. It's like, no, thank you.
We're going to be coming to you live from Ceres.
Mm-hmm.
From Ceres High School, we're going to be live doing Bulldogs versus the Bullfrogs.
The Bullfrogs. Okay, the Bulldogs versus
the
Bullfrogs
Frogs versus the Dogs.
All right.
Yes, that will be on Friday night.
Starting at 7:2, we do the varsity game.
If you're looking at the web feed, we will start the web feed earlier. We'll probably start the web feed up about 6:37ish, and then we'll cut over to Channel 7.
All right. Sounds good.
And as always on these,
you can always watch it at thepinetree.net. We'll have the replay up later in case you miss it.
And it will be as good a quality as we can possibly do with the bandwidth we have.
We will do our best with the equipment that we have.
And one of the things is it's going to be live.
Yes.
And Kim almost said that if you wanted us to buy better equipment, buy an ad.
We welcome your advertising dollars. People have been criticizing our video quality of candidates. And, that's the best we can do.
You can tell it's election season because everybody is very critical.
Yes.
And if the lighting isn't just so on their favorite candidate.
Yes. Mm-hmm. They didn't mention, though, that I had one candidate's picture on there twice and only one candidate's picture on there once on the article because it was their candidate.
Oh, but that was okay?
This isn't even in our district, so we have nothing. This is so funny. It's election season. And
Oh, boy.
Anyway,
so
we finally changed our poll. We thought it was kind of fun to have that Sarah Paulin poll up there since there was like 300 comments.
Oh, yeah. It was just amazing.
I hadn't even looked through them, but I guess they were getting kind of nasty. So
they were?
Yes.
Back and forth
at each other. So we decided to change the poll, and tonight's poll has been changed to: do you believe in freedom of speech?
Do you?
I do. Your choices are: yes, I want to see all points of view, whether or not I agree with them or not. No, I only want to see the opinions that I agree with, of course.
Yeah, that's the one you picked, right?
Opposing views scare me. Do not care. I like to be told what to do. What is freedom of speech? And none of the above. Okay, so that is our poll for the week. If you'd like to join in, and maybe we'll have more comments on this one than we had on last week.
I like to be told what to do.
No, you don't. I hate to be told what to do. Nobody tells me what to do.
No?
No.
I thought I told you every day. But no, I don't.
I don't listen. You don't listen either. So there we go.
All right, we'll segue over to
the
hard
weekend.
news.
Well, let's start off with the weekend. First, we have Scenic Byway celebration.
Yep.
We had the Young Eagles flight.
Mm-hmm.
We had the couple of golf tournaments, the Humane Society golf tournament.
Some busy one, and Kim likes the guy on the cover.
Oh, God, you gotta be watching. Okay. I liked his arms. I thought his arms looked nice.
Oh, okay.
That was all. I complimented Hannah for the nice photo she took of the gentleman on the front with the nice arms.
Should we show them? Let's see. Where are they here?
In the Humane Society. I don't even know who the man is. Maybe I have no idea, but I just...
Here we go. There's the baseball one.
There was a softball tournament for the 2 families that have cancer.
And
family members with cancer.
Here we go. There's the Young Eagles.
Yes. There he is.
And there's the guy
arms.
on the front.
Those are some good arms.
Now, I was trying to tell her that, Kim says, John, you need to go back to the gym, or you need to look like that, But then I tried to tell her that he probably shanked it.
Probably.
I mean, it probably went off.
It was just a good shot.
It probably went off out in the rough.
Well, those are good
I'm
arms.
just kidding. I was just jealous, right?
You were jealous because he has good arms.
Yes.
And we also had, what else happened this weekend? Fun. Any other fun things this weekend?
We also would like to thank Jeff Rasmussen for sending us some great shots
Beautiful
Friday
shots.
night.
Yes. And look, her picture's bigger there. I had to put it up because somehow it disappeared.
Oh.
And look at now hers is actually bigger than his. So.
No way. All right. Okay. Thank Jeff Rasmussen for some of the photos.
Thank you so much.
And also for the great byway photos there.
Yes.
And
let me see. We had the clam bake at Ironstone Vineyards, which was a sold-out event.
Sold
on
out.
Friday evening. Yes.
It must have been that ad they ran.
It must have been. Must have been all that money they paid for that ad.
Must have been the ad that they ran.
Yes, must have been.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. People
we're in kind of a punchy. We're in kind of a
just
punchy
rolling in
mood.
the millions here. Yes.
We're not.
No, we're not.
Oh,
if they
man.
only knew.
Fame and fortune.
All right. Of course, people that don't like us probably aren't watching the news, right? Only people that like us watch the news. They aren't even hearing us comment to their comments, right?
Oh.
Because why would you watch people that you hate?
Oh, Kim. All right. Kim's taking some of the comments on these opinion polls a little too seriously.
No, I just get my feelings hurt because we work so hard.
All right.
Anyway,
okay.
So we do have some very sad news.
Yeah. Early this morning.
They're saying it happened last night, the 14th.
But we didn't. Nobody found out. Early this morning, there was a bicyclist riding down Highway 4 in between Highway 207 and Bear Valley Road, the entrance into Bear Valley. And he noticed a car overturned about 10 to 12 feet down off the right-hand side of the roadway as you're coming, if you're coming...
Bear Valley.
Yeah, if you're coming eastbound, or if you're coming westbound on Highway 4, it was down on the right-hand side of the road, 10 to 12 feet off the roadway. And William Wells. And this is one of the things, and this is kind of we've been covering the news for basically 3 years. And we've had the pleasure of getting to know a great many people in the area. And it was one of those things when we were driving up there this morning, I just kind of weird feeling, it's like, I bet it's somebody we know. And I'm not going to say we didn't know the man well, but he was he was named
William Wells, 52
years old from Avery. And he worked a number of jobs. I mean, he usually worked at Bear Valley during the winter. He was working for the Bear Valley Water District this summer, and also was working for Alpine Lake, the Lake Alpine Lodge, I believe, this summer as well.
Okay. So he was in an automobile accident.
He was in an automobile accident last night.
Went off the
Some people
embankment.
Went off an embankment, struck several trees. The vehicle overturned, and unfortunately, he was not found until this morning.
Yes, and he did perish at the scene.
He did. And when we initially saw the call this morning, they thought there may have been a second party involved. There ended up not being. Thankfully. But it was one of those things that this morning when we got on scene, it was the car that he drove was immediately recognizable to me. And that was one of the reasons that when we do we've said this before, when we cover fatal accidents and stuff like that, we won't show pictures of the car.
Not until the families have been notified.
Probably not even ever. But just because if the situation reversed, we wouldn't want to ever find out about the fatality of a family member on just some news website.
Exactly.
And because, as many of you know who follow the local news scene, we like to be quick, we like to be speedy, but in instances like this, we want to tell you, yes, there was an accident that happened, but that we want to be on pending notifications.
And it took a while to find family members. It took until about 2:30 this afternoon to locate next of kin to let them know.
Correct.
So our thoughts and prayers go out to the Wells family during this very difficult time. I can't even imagine. So and all of his friends. I know a lot of people in Bear Valley knew him, right?
Most people did, yeah.
Yes. Okay. There's actually quite a bit of accidents this weekend. There was actually a deputy sheriff injured in a vehicle accident this weekend.
Now, what happened on that one?
A Calaveras County sheriff's deputy suffered moderate non-life-threatening injuries Sunday afternoon after he was involved in a solo vehicle accident on Highway 26 near Humbug Creek Road in Glencoe. Deputy Matt Carmichael, a 3-year veteran of the Sheriff's Department, was responding as a backup unit to an attempted suicide call in West Point when he lost control of his patrol vehicle. The patrol car overturned and landed on its roof, trapping Deputy Carmichael inside. A citizen who heard the accident helped Deputy Carmichael from the vehicle. The citizen utilized Deputy Carmichael's radio to advise the dispatch center of the accident. He was not responding with his lights and sirens on when the accident occurred. The patrol vehicle suffered major damage. Deputy Carmichael was then flown to Memorial Hospital in Modesto, where he is reported to be in stable condition. The Sheriff's Office is not going to release the nature of Deputy Carmichael's injuries. The California Highway Patrol is investigating the cause of the accident. The attempted suicide victim did not commit suicide and was transported to Mark Twain Hospital. The Sheriff's Office is not going to release any further detail regarding the attempted suicide. That was one accident, and there was like 4 or 5 others this weekend. 4 other injury accidents, actually. Let me see here. There was 4 injury accidents this weekend, which is quite a bit.
That is.
There was actually one this morning also on Highway 26 in West Point.
Holding a big rig and a small pickup, I believe.
Let me see. There was one on Campo Seco Road west of Watertown Road involving Matthew Martin of Turlock and Teresa Giannini of Sutter Creek. One of those were taken to one of those suffered moderate, one suffered major injuries.
Okay.
Both taken to Sutter Amador. A second occurred on Highway 26 at Humbug Creek Road. That was actually Deputy Carmichael that I was speaking of earlier. Isn't that right out by Mr. Walensky's house?
Yes.
Third, Highway 49 at Main Street in McCollum Hill. Martin Buckland of England, Jillian Buckland of England, and Gary Reynolds of Sutter Creek. 2 of those were taken to Mark Twain Hospital for minor injuries. Goodness sakes, it's terrible. That's the 4 that I knew about that happened over the weekend, and there was a couple more today. One release we got, I haven't even had time to put up yet, where a gentleman actually caused a couple of accidents, I believe. So be careful out there. It seems like we had gone a while where there wasn't a whole lot, and now there's just a whole bunch reported in this morning. Usually we get our reports on the early in the morning if there was an accident the day before. So our thoughts and prayers go out with all of those families that are dealing with that now also as well. So what's going on with the Fannie and Freddie? And then we had the Dow thing.
As
happened
many
today.
of you know, the financial markets have been in a bit of a turmoil of late. And we have a very nice piece from Donna Stevenson talking about...
She felt funny. I asked her to comment on I asked her to go in and make some comments because people were making negative comments or just had comments for her, and she said she wasn't allowed to comment because this didn't come directly from her. She provided it to us. Got it. But she said we probably shouldn't have. The timing wasn't all that great because after she'd already sent this to us and that was when the Dow thing happened. So just because she was saying things weren't so bad, and then the Dow, yes. So there is light at the end of the tunnel, though. You have to be positive, right?
Yes, there are. And we were talking to one man today. It's an interesting thing is as the money markets or the credit markets dry up, for people who can use cash or that have assets, now is really a good time.
Yes,
in fact, a lot of people will make a lot of money over the next couple of years. The people who are in a very strong people who are in a very strong position. So cycles like this.
Do you realize that in the Bay Area, I was talking to somebody this evening, in the upper scale Bay Area they're having multiple offers on homes right now. Like over in the Brentwood area and things like that.
So when things are
multiple offers
on high end homes,
but appraisers are coming in and appraising the homes at like $200,000 less than what the offers are coming in at.
So they can't get loans on
because there's no comps. They're not allowing comps right now. So kind of interesting. We had some good news on the fair. Did you see that?
I did. It won an award.
American Business. Is that Business Association? This is how she sent the press release.
Okay.
Laura Giannini. Is that American Biz Association? BUS names Calaveras County Fair and Jumping Frog Jubilee one of North America's best events for 2009.
It's the American Bus Association.
It's just bus. Okay. Event is a ticket to fun and to critical group tourism dollars. The American Bus Association, ABA, announced today that the Calaveras County Fair and Jumping Frog Jubilee has been designed as one of the top 100 events in North America for 2009 by an elite tourism industry selection committee. Inclusion to the top 100 list, published as a supplement to the September-October issue of Destinations magazine. It indicates that the Calaveras County Fair offers excellent entertainment value to both tour groups and individuals, travelers from around the world. There's some good news there. Nice to hear.
The ABA's 2009 Top 100 Events Selection Committee selected the Calaveras County Frog Fair and Jumping Frog Jubilee from among hundreds.
Okay.
And the judges considered the event's broad appeal, its accessibility to motor coaches, and the skill at handling large groups.
Okay. All right.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. That's actually some good news.
Mm-hmm.
We have a Board of Supervisors meeting tomorrow. Have you looked? I finally was able to get the agenda. Their site's been down all weekend. I was able to get it later on this afternoon.
See, I was...
So you
know why this county site was down all weekend?
Why?
Just so we wouldn't feel bad.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because we were doing, we were having migration issues the last week or so.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was just all the people at the county thought, you know what, just so they don't feel bad.
Yes, exactly.
Don't you think?
Yeah, they brought their site down for the point.
Just so we wouldn't.
Let me see. They're back in action tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Lake Tulloch Reservoir is back in the public comment section.
No way.
A resolution approving an application to U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service for grant funds from fiscal year 2009 Cooperative Endangered Species Conservation Fund will be discussed. Discussion is and possible action for consideration of Federal Emergency Management Agency to adopt State Department of Water Resources Awareness floodplain areas into the National Flood Insurance Program, regulated floodplains, which that's probably not going to be a happy discussion, right? A public hearing on the planned development permit for Norreed Families Properties, Board of Equalization quarterly hearings, and much, much more.
It sounds fun.
Yes, tomorrow doesn't look like a real heavy meeting. I didn't see anything that really stood out to me. I don't. Of course, this all goes over my head, so I don't know what's important and what's not.
Oh, it doesn't.
If I see big dollar amounts, I usually talk about those. If things involve lots of money, or what do I know?
We would also like to thank Moaning Caverns and the California Zip Lines for sponsoring our news tonight.
Yes, we would. Thank you very much.
And we'll also to thank them that they will be sponsoring and advertising on the PineTree.net for the entire year coming up.
Yes, for the entire year.
For the entire year.
Most people do. Most people do for the whole year.
I know, but I wanted to say thank you to them. Thank you to the organization for advertising on the PineTree.net. We really appreciate it.
Yes,
we do.
We greatly appreciate it. Is there also a city council meeting tomorrow evening? I think there is, isn't there?
You think so?
Yes, I think there is. Let me see here.
Another one of those fun and exciting county government meetings.
So how was... we didn't talk about the meeting you went to tonight. That's kind of the big
deal.
Well,
you never asked.
Duh. The Tom Tryon, Lee Seaton Meet the Candidates Night at
there was
Murphy's Town Hall meeting.
And now we're getting into the election cycle that is almost, if you're in the news media, it's kind of like Candidates Night Death March.
Yes, exactly.
No offense, but it's like every other night there's like dun, 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 dun.
I think it's the only one this week.
Dun, 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 dun,
Next week there's one.
No, there's another one Wednesday night.
Whose is Wednesday night?
That is the Builders Association Candidates Night with
which two candidates?
I believe all
of them. All of them?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that one? I haven't even heard about that one.
That's going to be, I believe, at Greenhorn Creek. That will be the Builders Association dinner.
Okay, so that's something else we need to go to, or you'll need to go to on Wednesday night. Okay.
And they're like, man, that's not very professional for the news to do a lame impression of Jaws. No, it's, but anyway, the one tonight was, this one, the Native Daughters Hall, and as typical of a lot of things in Murphy's, this one was packed. It was standing room only in the Native Daughters Hall for for Candidates Night. with Lee Seaton and incumbents, Councilman Lee Seaton and incumbent I'm getting all twisted up and tongue-tied. Councilman, Angels Camp City Councilman Lee Seaton, who is challenging incumbent Supervisor Tom Tryon for the 4th District seat.
Okay.
This one was a lot more free-flowing than the one last week that was sponsored by the Enterprise. This one, they took questions directly from the audience that were just spoken from the audience, not put on cards. This one was...
So it was all audience-driven. So the questions didn't come from anybody ahead of time, right?
Correct, and also it was a little more of a looser format where the candidates could ask them each other questions, but they were also allowed to give, how you would say, more longer answers, more of a long format answer. If you were looking to get a real good picture of the candidates, I think tonight's event and the format of it lended itself better.
So we have video, I bet, don't we?
As a matter of fact, I took
bet
video.
We do, of the whole evening, right?
And I had them turn down all the lights in the building before. No, if you're ready. Sorry.
Okay, what's that?
I couldn't resist. No, this one, I think it was actually decent quality video.
I'm glad for you, John.
Although one man came up and he was saying that we should put a large box around the camera that I use, just so
it looks more professional. We just use these little tiny ones we get at Walmart.
Because it was yeah, thanks a lot, Tim. Yeah, but yeah, thanks a lot. But anyway, he says,
budget.
But he said basically that we should need to make sure that we should put like a big box around
to make it look more like we're with the actual press, right? The media,
right? And this was a man. And this was a man who had been in television since the 50s.
Okay.
Yeah, but he said we should at least paint a cardboard box and put it around.
You see those photographers with like even Hannah's camera is pretty big because she's a professional photographer.
Yeah. But that just means I'm very comfortable with my camera size.
I know. Yeah, I'm embarrassed. Use that little camera. But hey,
Kim was saying it's like I need one that looks like a real camera, John. Otherwise, I'm not going to take any pictures.
Yes, exactly. The City of Angels Camp is meeting tomorrow night. They will be discussing the Highway 449 intersection alternatives and Downtown Angels Camp business recruitment plan and style guide.
Very nice.
So the City of Angels Camp will hold a joint workshop meeting Tuesday evening at 5 p.m., which will include the City Council and Traffic Circulation Committee to discuss Highway 449 intersection alternatives. Regular meeting to follow at 6 p.m. They will then hold a public hearing for consideration of a community development technical assistant block grant application. Approved resolution item for the submission of the CDBG application for a downtown business recruitment plan style guide.
Great.
The general plan will also be discussed, a resolution accepting a public easement for the Murphy's Grade Road waterline project, and more. And we have the full agenda for your viewing pleasure.
Sounds pretty exciting.
Yes, it does.
And also, we just put a new poll up.
We already talked about that.
I know, but we already have 5 votes on it.
Oh, great.
And a comment.
And a comment.
Oh, no. That's during the news. In the last few minutes, we've already been...
Hey, that poll was your idea, not mine. I'm curious to see what people have to say.
All right. We'll read you the poll question. So this is it. It's like...
Mine's not refreshing. Somebody put, if anyone votes for the first... If anyone votes... What did they say? If anyone votes... Somebody's comment, they put, if anybody votes for anything besides the first, that is pretty sad.
Okay, the questions are...
Yes,
all right, now there's been a lot of talk lately.
I only see one vote, though, but
some of the other comments, about responsible commenting.
On the other media outlets?
Yes.
Yes. Because we allow anonymous commenting on our website.
But we believe in a small community that if people need to be able to comment.
It doesn't have to be just a small community. You should be able to comment anywhere.
It's more important in a small community.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Well, the format which we do for small community because...
But you can't use potty talk. You don't have time to go through all these polls and take out the potty talk. So we would appreciate it if you didn't use potty talk. Yeah, we don't have time. Okay. Sorry, we're very busy.
Well, these are the poll questions. All right?
We try to control the potty talk.
These are the poll questions. And this is, do you believe in...
said it. What? Sorry.
Did you say that?
Yes, I did. Didn't you listen? So you weren't listening. I've already read them. Read it again if you'd like. Go ahead.
Opposing views scare me.
Do you believe in freedom of speech? Yes. I want to see all points of view, whether I agree with them or not.
Yes. And I was listening because I already said that you tell me what to do. And
No, I only want to see the opinions that I agree with, of course.
that's right.
Opposing views scare me.
Yes.
Do not care. I like to be told what to think. What is freedom of speech or none of? We already have 5 votes and 1 comment. Okay.
There we go.
Pinetree.net has become the commenting machine.
Sometimes way too much so. But we thank you very much for your your visits. We really appreciate them.
We thank you.
And we hope that you have a great evening.
Good evening. We will see you back
and tomorrow night will be. Now check back tomorrow morning. We'll have all the full candidates night.
You're making a
for
promise.
Murphy's.
You got to keep it.
I know I am making a promise.
Stay up late tonight.
I know. We thank you very much. Have a great night, and we'll see you back here tomorrow night with fun, exciting county government action.
Yes. You betcha.
It will be. It'll just be scintillating. Think about it. I mean, what could be more exciting than Board of Supervisors, City Council, right?
And there's another candidates night tomorrow night or Wednesday night?
Wednesday night.
Okay.
I mean, it'll just be exciting.
Very exciting. Very
Good night.
stuff. Good night.